Let me see it.
Got the blue on her tail. This is where we were driving the other day, up in the back on the other side.
Yeah. Well, the rain has stopped. We're standing on the pier of Don and Sis's place, and this is Portage Lake, folks. Unbelievable. Gorgeous.
Plane over there.
I saw that. We'll swing around here and get it. Zoom in on it. I think I've got it. Beautiful. 10-to-1 zoom.
Right.
Now, let's see. I'm sure that's a wood duck. Gosh.
Got the blue.
Or a female mallard. It's the blue. I've seen it. She goes. Yep, there goes the other one.
Yep. Yeah, he was over here. She was.
Yeah, they look like females. They're not very colorful.
They had the blue on the.
Yeah. Yep. Phil was telling me how they roll the piers out up here in the spring after the thaw occurs, and they use the wagon wheels, metal wagon wheels.
Two underneath of those.
Right. Two underneath those wooden fenders out there.
Yep. You just hook onto it and roll it right out of the lake.
Isn't that something? Gosh. Man, look at how clear this water is. Of what they call a camp. We call it a cabin. But this is a hunting or fishing camp, whatever you prefer. And they celebrate the end of winter up here, folks. Big time. Enjoyed being here, and the food was great.
I think you're going to go.
And we certainly enjoyed meeting all of your relatives. You have a wonderful family, Don and Sis. You're really blessed.
Yes. I think we're blessed.
Yes, you are.
Everybody's.
So long, folks. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Doug.
Forrest, Sandy,
Oh,
Forrest.
Take care.
Forrest number 2.
Thank you, Mary Ellen. Thank you, sweetheart, for asking us that. Cindy, nice meeting you, dear.
Nice meeting you too. So
Thank you.
long. Have a nice trip back.
Thank you very much.
Come back again.
We'd love to.
Yeah, you better.
We
In the
will.
winter, we'll take you around on these snow sleds.
Oh,
Really,
boy.
And then
really
you'll have
entertaining.
you'll have
Hey, all right. Good. Good.
We don't charge much. It's $50 an hour to ride you. Cheap.
He's not telling you how far you can get up.
You're right.
Long ways on $50 up here.
Good. Good.
Take it.
House right here.
Okay, little blue house right here was
Right here. It's Wakefield. It used to be Wakefield.
Wakefield House, yeah. That's where Sis was raised, Don's wife.
I went to school with her brother.
How about that? Now we're crossing the Aroostook River Bridge again, going back to the motel. It's 7:40, Memorial Day, 1995. We had a wonderful afternoon with Don and Sis and their family. Good. That moose was right beside us, huh?
Yeah,
beside
right
you.
beside you.
Gee.
Well, when I started coming on the stretch, he was right broadside to me. He's right on the side of the road,
Or we stop.
almost up to the,
That comes on.
yeah. So then I slowed down, and he started walking ahead of me down the road.
Going down the road.
Just love her.
Unbelievable.
It was,
Oh well,
That's what our snow sleds look like right there.
brother. Boy, they're beautiful.
Big buggers.
Now you own these, right?
Yeah.
Do you rent them out to
no,
people?
this one's Doug's. He bought that one last year. He had one the year before that was smaller than that, and he traded it for a bigger one.
Mine's over
Okay.
there.
That one's David's, this one's mine. I share with Missy.
Okay.
Look, this one over here is Greg's.
All right. Now, what kind of engine is this?
That's made in Japan. That's a Polaris motor. They're made in Japan.
4-cylinder?
No, this is
Three.
2-cylinder.
2-cylinder here. This
Two?
is a 3, right?
That's a 3-cylinder, and that's a 3-cylinder.
Okay.
Yeah, Mary and mine's are 2-cylinder.
Wow. Mary Ellen, look at that.
I don't know if
The
that
name's right on the side.
start up or not. I am starting them. The gas tank.
Yeah.
How much gas you can put in it. This holds pretty near 2 quarts of oil.
And the, okay, the oil just, you don't mix the oil in the gas.
No, this is what they call oil injected, so it's got a pump. It pumps the oil into the motor.
Okay. So it uses an oil and gasoline mixture.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about that?
Carburetor, you got a carburetor for each cylinder.
Yeah.
This thing must fly.
This one do about 85.
85 miles an hour.
That one there will pretty near keep up with it.
Mary Ellen, what do you think?
She likes it.
I don't do 85.
Yeah.
Every once in a while
That
there's
one there,
84.
say like the game warden.
In the Allagash.
We're not in the Allagash.
I know we're not. I'm telling us. Let me tell a story,
Oh,
Bill.
okay.
The wilds of northern Maine, folks. And what the well-dressed fisherman wears in Maine. Waders, purchased in upstate New York. And the bait of preference, bait of choice,
Angleworms.
is the angleworm. Better known as
Earthworm.
earthworm. And this is a hot spot. We're going to catch him out of here today, folks. If this looks familiar, it's because this is where we were the other day. We were told to walk about 100 yards north of this spot where we are.
It's up around that bend where that stream comes in.
Up around, I guess, this bend, as Bill said. There's a stream. A little brook that comes in. And there, the fishing is excellent. But as you can see, might be a little difficult to get up there. So we're going to try our luck right here, folks. There he is. There he is, boy. Good cast, Bill. Yeah.
I didn't even hear it.
Yep. Well, that's what we call dry fishing. We'll get back to you later, folks. Let me get my worm wet. Teach our worm how to swim. And out of the depths of the mighty Aroostook, the first fish caught on an angleworm using Bill's rigs. I don't think it's a keeper. So I think I'll put him back. But buddy, there are fish in these waters.
Yeah, they're chub.
We know it now. Yes, friends, that's a chub, C-H-U-B. Go back here and find your granddaddy. Now we're on the Little Machais River. It flows into the mighty Aroostook. And there's the fisherman out there. Boy, he's gonna catch the fish. Looks like he's got a little trouble there. He's got it, either has a big one or he's hung up. Wonder what this noise is. We're under the Route 11 bridge on the road to Portage. And out there is the Aroostook. This river flows right into the Aroostook. And as long as I can see Bill, we know he hasn't fallen into a hole. Can you see the bottom? Yeah, he got his line free. Coming back for some more bait. Gonna put a fly on?
Yep.
Here we go. Boy, are we having fun. Let me get my worm wet. Well, folks, if you wonder where we are, we're on Route 11, northbound, Wrightsville, which is the home of the largest lumber mill in the Northeast, by the way.
That's further up the road.
That's further up the road. Okay, I'll get it right one of these times. I'll have the right information. But anyway, we're sitting here. A friend told Bill, Larry Long, that a moose family comes along this road every evening around 5 o'clock and every morning around 5 o'clock. So we're sitting here so we could get a picture of this moose family. We just finished picking fiddleheads. We went fiddleheading, as the people here refer to it. And it was a 5-gallon bucket, wasn't it, Bill?
Yeah, we got about half filled.
Yeah, and
In about 40 minutes.
yeah, we had a lot of fun. We got to walk a ways to get down near the river.
About a mile and a half
To
each whack.
yeah, but it's worth it. We're going to have the kitchen cook it at the Four Seasons Inn tonight for us. We didn't catch any fish this morning, but we have an excellent opportunity tomorrow. Bill's uncle asked him to say hi to his friend Max Beaulieu. We did. He's a 71-year-old dynamo. He just can't keep still. And he showed us his garage, his work shed, his basement, his workshop in the basement. He showed us all these things that he makes and sells, woodworking. Oh, amazing. Anyway, he's going to take us fishing tomorrow with his boat and motor. And we're going to have breakfast at 5:30 a.m. at the Four Seasons Inn. And tomorrow night, we hope to have fresh trout for dinner. What do you say, pal?
My mouth is watering, sir.
So that's what our plans are. Right now it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and typically in a vacation, you don't have any schedule to meet. We have nothing to do. We could sit here all evening if we wanted to, Bill.
So I'm going to play cribbage at 7 o'clock.
Okay, Bill's got a cribbage challenge at 7 o'clock.
The moose.
There's the moose. Boy, look at that load. Jeez. My goodness. Huber.
He must be the last one out.
He's going to come back and
close the
close
gate.
his gate. We are sitting at the no, we can't get it. Here it is. Huber Corporation, and their logging concern. And he's loaded up. He's he'll probably come back and close the gate.
Yeah, he's the last one out.
Well, here it is, Tuesday afternoon. Well, Tuesday evening around 7 o'clock. And you can see this overcast is lifting. We're looking out to the west, and there is clear sky. The front has come through. Tomorrow is going to be beautiful weather. We're supposed to have 70 degrees tomorrow. Today it got up to about 48. Right now it's maybe in the mid-50s. It's warming up a little bit. But we will not have this overcast that we've had all day, and we're going to have blue sky and sunshine tomorrow. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to have a native of Maine, other than Bill, who's going to go with us tomorrow fishing. His boat, his engine, it's going to be terrific. Right now, Bill's preparing for the cribbage tournament. He decided to enter the local Ashland cribbage tournament, which is held every Tuesday night here at the Four Seasons Inn. That's the rear of the inn, and of course this is our our motel strip, and this is our unit right here. And tomorrow we're also going to have, by the way, these are our killer rods and reels. As I mentioned to you earlier, I caught 2 fish today. But tomorrow we will catch our limit, and we were promised by the owners of the motel that they will prepare the fish for us and also cook fiddleheads that we have picked today. Now we're going to go over in a few minutes and root Bill in as he plays cribbage. We'll talk to you later.
Got a what?
I bet there's a pin sheared in there. That's not the only thing.
What do you say?
Pin might be sheared. It's all right. Here we are out on the Aroostook River in Max Beaulieu's boat. We're gonna catch some fish. Today, folks. As soon as old Max gets that motor rolling.
No, sir, that's not doing anything. I bet it's...
Okay, here we are. We're anchored by this bogan. It's like a beaver dam. And we're going to be catching some fish. Our rods and reels are in. Bill's baiting up.
I'm trying to bait up.
Yes, sir, man. Looking good. And thanks to old Max Beaulieu. We're out here right now.
Next one. Next one is the mouth of the brook over here, and it should be a little bit better.
This looks like a good spot to me.
Well, yeah, it's, you know, you take your chance no matter where you go. You pick a place and you fish, and if you get
Right.
something, okay. If you don't, well, then you go to the next place.
Right.
Part of fishing.
Yep.
You got a hard time to get here. It's just a good thing that I was able to. Well, I had some spare pins, but I don't know what happened to the rubber cap that holds the pin in. You lost it somewhere.
Well, thank goodness you could, you improvised and,
Well, we got it anyway.
and
I just hope
got us
it-
rolling.
I hope the propeller don't stop so the pin is heading up and down, because it can fall right out again.
Hmm.
If it's out sideways, it ain't
Yeah.
too bad.
Well,
I can't tell because it's in the water.
the mighty Aroostook River. Years ago, the logs were rolling down here.
Yep, you're right. You are right.
Mm-mm-mm. Just filled with wildlife. You never know, any moment a bear might come over the top of those bushes and look at us and say, "Hey, what are you guys doing down there, huh?" Or a
The state had some geese
moose.
they let go over here on the river, and it was only about, I'd say 5 years ago. And they had a nest right along the shore, so you could go out there and look at the nest. You know, usually the mother geese was in there. You couldn't get too close to her, you know, because she'd really fight you. But you go out there and take a picture. You stand within probably 10 feet from the nest. And it was all along the river here. But I don't know, they got wild or what happened, but you don't see too many. There is some. We'll see some. We should see some on the way down.
Great.
But there's still a few left.
Good.
Sometimes they go upriver more, because too many people come down in a place like this and they scare them off.
Yeah. Boy, this is beautiful.
Right on there very tight.
Yeah, well, we left our bogan up around that bend, and we've stopped here. We're anchored right off of this brook. It's coming out of here, and that's usually a good spot. You can hear it babbling up in there. There it is. And the fish are right out in that area, supposedly. And we've been casting in there a couple of times. We'll let you know how things are. Well, we left that quaint little place upstream. We didn't catch anything. We're getting down to some fast water here. And we're going to cut the engine off, and we're going to just drift through this, these rapids and see if we catch anything. Okay, over we go, men. Okay, we're drifting through this fast part of the river, just letting our lines trail behind the boat. We left that beautiful spot up around the corner. We didn't catch anything there. And old Max is being a tremendous fishing guide. How much do you charge, Max? We forgot to ask you. Max is a dear friend of Bill's Uncle Handley. They went to high school together. And Handley asked Bill to look Max up and say hi to him when we arrived, and we spent a good part of the day yesterday with Max, and I'm certainly glad we did. And Max offered to take us out today. Again, our Max's truck and trailer.
There it is. And then that.
Max's truck and trailer is up at the bridge, about a half mile upstream. I left my car down at the bridge at Ashland that we've crossed over many times since we've been here. And we'll put in down there, tie the boat up, take the car back up here and pick up Max's truck and trailer, and back down we go again. And that's how we'll end our fishing trip. But right now we're going to try to catch some fish so we can eat them tonight.
Well, you catch them all you want. I got to re-rig.
Okay, buddy.
I lost my line.
That'll happen.
Oh, yeah.
That'll happen in this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're caught.
Yeah. She'd rather do what?
Go to the diner and eat.
Oh, go to the diner. Presque.
Right around.
Yeah.
You know, it's ready to do that. She don't like to put up the flies. Kind of, she gets pretty lame in the boat.
Pretty lame?
She has a hard time to get out.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, you know, one thing Bill and I have noticed, we haven't been pestered with the flies and mosquitoes like we thought we were going to be.
Yeah, that's pretty good because, you know, if you're fishing in a brook, that's where you get all the flies. Out in the water with a canoe or a boat, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Bill's rigging up. The rocks below took his rig. I lost my rig yesterday. But we've got plenty of equipment, and this is really beautiful floating down this river.
Pretty nice and peaceful.
It certainly is. Any minute now.
A lot of fiddleheads on shore have all gone by.
Yeah, they've all gone by. They've matured.
Yeah, we'll see some on the island down below.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want to take pictures of fiddleheads to show them or not.
Well,
Did you yesterday?
I will do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have pictures of them.
When you get in there, chub is all you might find in there, but you know, you fish towards that if you want to.
Yeah, that's all right. You're doing well here.
Yeah, just a little boat in the car. This place like that is a good early in the season, right after the ice is out.
That's a bogan right up in there, right?
Yeah, what you see is what it is right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know this river, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I haven't made an awful lot of trips down here, but I made quite a few. I don't know, a couple dozen trips, or yeah, probably less than that.
Oh yeah, but I know pretty well all the river.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my fishing's always been in the brook.
In the brooks, huh?
Yeah, that's where I've always fished.
With the waders?
No, I don't use the waders.
Just
I wait till the
roll
water
the
gets
pants
warm
up
enough.
and get in.
But I fish from the shore when the water's too cold, but when it gets warmer, then I go right in the brook.
Mm-hmm.
The Machais River, there's places up Rialto and Machais River that you can wade the river. So that's pretty darn good because you got a lot more room, see. In the brook, so you get caught in the bushes and sometimes it's a little hard, but
Yeah.
and that's a pretty good sized brook. But the Machais River is only half this big, or a little less than that.
Mm-hmm.
So you can wade right in the water, place to place, you know. Some places the water's too deep, but you go from place to place, you do pretty good. That's the best place where I like to go fish. Too bad you fellas didn't have more time, like next week.
How about that?
So I like to go out in the river, but
Yeah.
What happened to all those streams that used to cross the American Realty Road about every mile?
where?
Remember, they used to cross, the stream would go underneath the American Realty Road about every mile.
Yeah, the streams are still there. You know, you can still fish in them places.
We only found one stream and clear up to the gatehouse.
Yeah, right, 4 Mile. 4 Mile Brook.
Yeah.
But there's one up 6 Mile. There's one just the other side of 6 Mile. There's one up, the McConnell Brook. There's the South McConnell Brook. There's, of course, the Machais River Bridge where it crosses the river. They have quite a lot of brooks over there. There's Malcolm Branch, Chandler Inlet, Chandler Mountain Inlet. A lot further up you go, the more, well, I won't say the more there is, but There's quite a lot of places up there you can get.
Mm-hmm. This is shallow in here now, this part of the river where we are.
Yep,
You
it's
can
shallow, we can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be too long. We'll have to start her up so you can get up more. We will end up right on shore here in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You have a little bogan right down here. Sometimes the mouth of the bogan you might get some because they go out there to feed.
Right.
Anything will come in the bogan. Right. Okay. We went out there and they had an amphibious plane with a motor on top. So we took it for a ride around town, and a few days later I see him coming down into Portage, and I said, "Jumping, what's he doing?" He was picking up speed, saying he was right on the water. But he went by the forestry service, and you know, of course, amphibious, he can go on land. He had his wheels down, so I figured out on the edge of the shore. I thought he was going to run into the bank, but no, sir. He he just wound right up there, and he climbed right up on top of that bank, that amphibious plane, by jumping and stopped on the other side, right on the bank. I said, "Holy criminy." I said, I thought sure he was going to crash right into that bank. You know, it wasn't much of a bank, but it was, you know, steep enough, so I didn't think he was going to do that with the plane, but he did. He hit that bank, and the wheels took a hold, you know, and he climbed right up on top of that.
I'll be darned.
By the boys, he's a pretty brave fella, too. A lot braver than I would be.
Mm.
But I thought that was pretty nice.
Me too. Me too.
When I was in the service, I flew from Newark, New Jersey to Presque when the base in Presque was open. You know, when them hitchhikers see.
Yeah.
So anyway, I had a pretty good trip there. That was a big Army bomber. They were going to Casablanca.
Gee.
So they stopped in Presque, supposed to fuel up before they go overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And another time I rode my boy when I think our 25th wedding anniversary. Give us a ride in a four-seater Cub plane out in Old Town. We rode all around Bar Harbor and different places anyway for an hour. And the wife, boy, she was so scared. I let her sit in the front seat with the pilot, and they had a handle in front. She grabbed hold of that handle, her knuckles were all white. She was holding on to hard. Because when you first gaining altitude, it looked like your arm stopped, see?
Yeah.
And she got really scared. Boy, she could have gone back down. She would have went back down. She wouldn't have stayed up there. She's afraid of heights anyway.
That's a shame.
But I like that. But he told us, he was a young pilot. He said, "Look, nobody talks." He goes all through his list, you know.
Checklist?
Yeah. He goes all through that. And then he said, "Nobody talk, and they have to be leveled off in the air, and then we can talk." So we all kept quiet. And
I'll be
got
darned.
up there, and after we leveled off, then we talked to him. I said, "Boys, I'd like to ask you all kinds of questions." So he said, after a while, he said, "Go ahead." So, boys, I'll tell you, I put the talk right to him. You know, 'cause I was interested in, you know, the speed he had to go and how far he can go and how high and all this stuff. And I asked him all kinds of questions. I was reading
Good.
some of the meters on there. So anyway, I enjoyed that pretty darn good.
That's great. I'll bet you did.
How you doing, Forrest?
Hey, buddy, this is living. This is great.
Easy living.
Thanks to our good old friend, Max Beaulieu. What a guy.
Yeah. Well, we enjoyed the ride. I haven't done this for a couple of years.
Well, we got on the water about 7 o'clock, and it's 10 after 8.
Yeah, see, going pretty good.
Yeah.
The wilds of Maine.
Yep.
Yes, indeedy.
The camera's a great rig, ain't they?
Yeah, they're terrific.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, Bill, I want you to say hi to Carol now when you get home. All right?
Yep.
I'm just kidding you, sweetheart.
I had sweaters on. Bought some biscuits for my dog and I put them on the shelf. Times got so hard I shot the dog and ate them up myself. I'm going crazy, don't you want to come along? I'm going crazy from singing this song. A man in Georgia pulled a gun and took a shot at me. And as he took the second shot I passed through Tennessee. And he sings a song about something, you know, and I sing that right there. And anyway, we do pretty darn good together.
Well, that's great.
We had a good time.
And you play the guitar, and
Yeah.
and your friend does the violin.
Yeah.
And so you're 71,
Yeah.
and your
Will be.
partner is
Eric Smith, he's 84.
84.
He's 84 the second day of May.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. And one song he sings, Farmer Jones come home one night as drunk as he could be. He found a hat upon the rack, was his hat ought to be. There's more to it. He does the singing. I don't know the song that well, but as drunk as he could be, he found a horse right in the stall where his horse ought to be. There's more to that, but I don't
Sing it rest of it,
he's the one
Forrest.
that does the singing, see.
Uh-huh.
Sing the rest of
And
it for us.
My darling wife, my darling wife, my darling wife, said he, who is the horse right in the stall where my horse ought to
I
be.
can't. I got nothing but nose and teeth here. What kind of?
If you zoomed in, Bill, tell if you
Oh.
touch that. Back at wide angle.
There it is. Okay.
Where his horse ought to be,
Yeah.
and then what happened?
And he said, then she said, you drunken fool, you drunken fool, you drunken fool, said she. It's only, what was it, a molly cow? Not a horse, it's a molly cow, something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
That's remember the one.
Anyway.
Then he says, "I never saw a cow with a saddle on it."
You'd be surprised. We sang at the University of Maine and twice, and we sang, played at the Performing Arts in Caribou, and you'll be surprised how good that goes over.
Yeah.
Sing it.
He has a lot of little stories like that. He tells a joke, all kinds of little jokes, and
Well-
it goes out pretty good.
Well, sing it, Forrest.
Well, he's the one that does most of the singing. I don't sing any.
No, Forrest knows it.
I'm going crazy. That's the only one I sing.
Yeah, I know a different melody to that. The second verse is about he came home as drunk as he could be.
Yeah,
Found me a coat hanging on the rack where my coat.
that's right. That goes in it too. Yeah.
Now you come here, my little wifey, explain this thing to me. Oh, how come a coat hanging on the rack where my coat ought to be?
That's right,
And
exactly.
his wife said, "You flying through, you crazy fool, can't you never see? Why, it's nothing but a bed quilt. You're the craziest thing to me."
That's
Right?
Yeah, that's in there. Yeah.
That's in there too.
Yeah.
And the last verse is what?
Boy, it gets pretty deep, pretty nasty in the end because they put a lot into it. So when it starts getting, when he finally heading to bed where his head ought to be, and then it starts getting down a little bit worse than that.
Then a cabbage in there with a mustache on it.
Cabbage head?
Well, one of them is Cabbage Head, but there's one fellow that plays with us once in a while. He sings that, and boy, he puts too much into it, or he don't like singing that in public.
Is that, well, those are verses I've never heard before.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Oh,
the
is that
song
right?
that I know ends with the cabbage head and a mustache on the cabbage head.
That's just the beginning. There's about 10 verses of that, and it gets worse every time. Every one gets a little worse.
Yeah, my.
Well, you fellas want to go to the next hole, or what do you think?
Yeah, let's go to the next hole.
All right. Try to keep it straight. See that fast water, they're usually around them fast water in them rocks. That's a place for them to hide, see?
Okay. Good up. As we pass these rocks, we're going to cast right in against them, folks. See if we catch anything. Well, we've anchored by these rocks. As we went by them, we could see this would be an ideal spot to fish. And we look across the river, we can see the other rock over there, and some rocks out in the middle. And up there is a cabin, but of course in Maine they're referred to as camps. That's somebody's camp. Okay. And we're right here beside a bogan. It's a body of water that's it's coming out. That's a good spot, Bill. I want to see that tip of that rod go down, buddy.
Yep. I gotta get the water out of here.
Now you can see how high the river gets. We're right here. That's about, shoot, 6-8 feet.
Yep.
Higher than we are right now.
Yep.
It's a good 10
Yeah,
feet.
yeah, probably. More than 10 feet, yeah.
Mm. Look at that.
Maybe 12.
And when the river's high, that's when they floated the logs down the streams, huh?
Down the river.
Down the river. Look how those trees are just hanging on. Won't take another season of this.
That's right.
They're trying not to give up the ghost.
Yeah. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Gosh. Mm-hmm. Beautiful, just to commune with nature. Bill's contribution to nature. Doesn't get much better than this, man.
Right. Nice, beautiful ride. See that one a little bit.
Mm-mm. What a shot. Beautiful. Floating down the Aroostook River.
On the Wednesday afternoon, well, not afternoon, but it will be.
Mm-hmm. It's 9 o'clock, Wednesday morning. We've had a great time. A couple of nibbles, haven't caught any fish, but we know there's fish in here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're doing fine, coasting.
How far is the next place from here?
Oh, just, not too much around the turn up here. Probably, quarter of a mile from here, a little over.
Anything, Bill? Let me take a look at that.
Good
Fish.
bait down there. Should be
Looks
something
good.
Oh, that's called a wormfish.
Wormfish.
That's called a Bill Fogel wormfish.
Yeah, good bait. They should be taking it. There's anything there.
Tell you what, he's a live one.
Oh yeah, look at him go.
He wants to get off that hook.
Yes, sir.
Now, what did you say we haven't done yet to make those worms right?
Well, put them in your mouth, warm up. They're cold.
Give me a handful of those worms, Bill.
As soon as I spit this candy out, I'm gonna get a mouthful of them little suckers.
Woo!
Well, there was scallions along the river. Like onions, you know, wild onions?
Oh, scallions.
Scallions?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any yet.
That's the bottom of the river. We were drifting down a little earlier, and there was a
The bottom of the river come up.
big
better.
rock that was submerged, just a couple of inches under the water, and boom!
Right, Max?
You're right.
The bottom of the river come up and met us.
Bounced right off that thing.
Yeah.
Bounced right off of that rock.
Sure had a sudden stop.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it did stop, didn't it?
Boy, you're right.
Beautiful. Right here along the side of the bank of the dreamy Aroostook River. Bill and I were at a place like this down the river further yesterday, and we fished for fiddleheads. Not fished, picked. I have a one-track mind, man. I'm sorry. We were picking fiddleheads, and we were very successful at that yesterday.
Not quite as successful at picking fish.
No.
Right. Let's fish for fiddleheads and pick those fish.
That's right.
And those crows are having a ball, aren't they?
Boy. You're right.
Now we're looking for a moose or a deer to come up to.
Tell us, we're looking for a moose or a deer to come up and show us where the fish are.
That's right.
That's a bit of wildlife. You see, though, you see more than that on the river, but it was a quiet day today.
Mm-hmm. Bill, is that what I think it is?
What?
Your worm?
Yeah.
Right there.
Keep him off the bottom.
Gonna save that last swivel, huh?
Yep.
Man, oh man. Now here's some dandelion. I'd mentioned before we ran out of juice on that battery the beautiful banks of the Aroostook River. And a beautiful scene. You can see the grass underneath the river. Well, it's 9:15.
Well, don't forget to mention you can actually drink this water.
Yeah. Yep. We can drink this water. It's so clean and clear. Pure. This is the kind of water they brew rolling rock with, isn't it? Brewed with mountain spring water.
Scallions right there.
Scallions?
Right there. See that green?
Yep, that's it.
You want to get some?
No matter with me. She does another one right there.
Anytime you want to pull in, it's fine with us.
It don't make no difference to me.
All right.
More here. Sure.
Well, look at that view. It's looking up the river. Here he is, boy. Fearsome fisherman.
Yeah. Forgot what a trout looks like.
Oh my. They're in here. We'll get them.
So if you want to stop at Source and look, we're going home. He likes his nap in the afternoon. Boys, when it comes time after a week, he gets so sleepy, he'll say, well, you drive, and I'm going to rest my eyes. And he'll take off, and he'll go home, and he'll sleep for the rest of the afternoon. But I don't know how you can sleep off so much. Holy, Harmony spends a lot of time sleeping. But he likes to have his nap. Until about 1 o'clock, 1 to 3 there, he sleeps. And he's cold-blooded.
And what does that mean, cold-blooded?
Well, you have to have the heater on. It's warm in the car. You have to have the heater on. He's cold. I said, holy crap, how come he's so cold? Every time he goes somewhere, he has to bring a lot of clothes with him because he's really cold-blooded. He's always frozen.
Fish just jumped over there.
Is that right?
Yep. He's right straight for the spot.
Well, if he's out there, we'll catch him. The size of that growth we were commenting, it looked like one tree from a distance, but it's actually 3 or 4 pines in there. Beautiful. Still drifting down the mighty Aroostook.
That duck's still going ahead of us. Quite a way there.
Very calm.
He went behind the little island there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Fish just jumped over there. Did you hear it?
Right there. Right
Is that
behind.
right? Well, yes, sir.
We're going to be joined on the river.
Now, he's either going over there fiddlehead or you got a fish hole there. See, he's going right in there. No, he ain't either. Yeah. Is that right? Well, I'll be darned. I just place to put him just down the road. He's about the next turn.
But today I ain't done nothing yet.
That's another way he put in.
Yeah, there's one there.
There's one around here.
3 more.
Yeah.
Side.
What do you call those again, Bill? The
I used to call them boom ties.
boom ties.
Piers.
Piers.
They have different ones, you know, and they tie a chain and boom, one pier to the other, and that would hold the pulpwood there. The logs used to drive down the river.
Yep.
Sometimes, you know, they get too many logs, and they can't hold them. So the piers like that, then they hold them back and let that one pier out. They have some down below here too.
Yeah.
So they one out at a time, so the logs don't. With too many logs, they bust the piers up and have a hard time with it.
All right.
Comment on that side motor.
Yeah, man.
Well, you're not farming today at all. Are they all done?
I'm all done. I got done a week ago Wednesday.
Oh, you did? Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I went over to get some potting soil over there yesterday.
Did you?
From Graham. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Vernon and Ernestine, I wonder how they made out over there.
Well, I was talking to Vernon last night.
Oh, yeah?
They got back.
They get everything all done?
Yeah.
Within reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took Lyman back to Kogan.
Well, they did? Yeah.
Yeah.
They said they was going to have to.
He's giving him a hard time.
Yeah. What about Harvey? He's all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Clyde.
Yeah. Well, that's what. Yeah. Well, we just thought maybe we'd take a ride down in here and see if we can get a bite. But it's not a good day for fishing today. You know, it's been a cloudy day, but different.
I don't know. I have just good luck on a bright day here as I do.
Is that right?
Clouded, really.
So you tried to get fiddlehead below here?
I
Yeah.
that down 2 or 3 places.
Oh yeah, Ellen wanted to know if I get her half a pail. I brought the pail, but there's nothing in it yet.
Oh.
I probably won't get any anyway. I told her it's too late.
Yeah, well, good idea to tell him that anyway.
Yeah. Well, she got I give her half a pail. She got them all canned. She had some a little bit left over from last year. I think she got enough anyway.
That's what the way with me. We got our and I got what I wanted to freeze.
Yeah.
I'm going to can some this year.
Yeah. See that rubber cap he's got on the end of his propeller? See that?
Yep.
Kottake goes. See, I'm supposed to have one of them, and Keats must have lost it. There's none on there now. See, we lost the key. We lost 2 keys already.
Oh, no kidding.
So I have to see if I can find a rubber cap. I don't know if Dan and Howard would have a rubber cap or not.
Rubber cap.
No.
I got one of them, Mac, for one of them motors.
Have you?
So I don't know whether I got it with me or not. Though.
Yeah. Well, they.
But I know I have one.
Well, the guy had a rubber band. He had to hold some fishing line together, so we took that rubber band and it broke, but it tied it up anyway, and so far it's holding it.
How about some electrical tape?
Well, I don't know if electrical tape would hold on there, because that's in the water a lot of times. He's not in the water right now, but usually it's in the water.
Well, here's a motor mounted on the side on the back. We can't see it from here. We're exchanging greeting salutations and hopefully motor parts. We'll get back to you a little later. Max recognized a guy. We're about a quarter of a mile upstream from him. He says, this has got to be Russell, because I can tell by the hat. And
It was.
by George, it was. And he's up here picking fiddleheads from a canoe.
Pretty shabby down up in the head there, isn't she?
And the fiddlehead's just about gone by. We'll be back with you a little later.
I got every cushion and everything to work with, for $350.
No kidding, couldn't beat it.
So I said, that's all right, nothing wrong. Well, he'd had a heart attack, and the doctor told him, don't forget to run that motor. You sell that thing because you ain't supposed to run it. So Darrell was working with him down the Great Northern, and he told him, he said, you know, Lou Michel's got a boat motor he wants to sell, so boy Tim was up, so he said, we'll go out and look at it. No, this ought to do. Thanks a lot, just for me.
Take
So
that,
anyway,
you want it?
No, that's all right. That'll never go nowhere now. So anyway, I went down and the wife, I asked the wife, what do you think? Well,
All right, this is how they mount their outboard motors on their canoes up here in Maine. They side mount them,
He doesn't know station wagon out
and they
on
put a
the
2x4 across the back and bolt it to the
Weaver.
canoe
yeah.
and overhang one side
Wagon,
and clamp the motor on, and they're ready to go.
He's got a nice looking job.
Yeah.
Beautiful setup. Beautiful setup.
Yep. What's his name, Max?
Vernon Robbins.
Vernon Robbins.
Yeah, Vernon Robbins. He worked for the State Farm for, I don't know, 30 years probably.
Really?
Yeah. State Forestry.
Yeah.
Experimental farm.
Mm-hmm. Hell,
He retired about 3-4 years ago. He did
coming up.
part-time work for the farmers around
It's a good spot.
Horsebrook. Yeah.
This is Horse Brook.
Yeah.
And that was a beaver dam.
Yeah, Beaver Dam. They used to be up there 3 feet high above the water. And he backed up the water up the brook, see, and he used to get some fish in there once in a while. But there ain't much over here now. I don't know how come it's down. There's probably no beavers, and the ice might have pushed a lot of that out. When they trapped beavers in wintertime, they might have got the beavers that was over here.
How about that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unless you have lunch, you ain't doing anything, you're sitting there.
He's sitting there, all right. Well, we're heading on down the river. Beautiful Aroostook. We're zooming in on a hole that's probably made by a beaver here along the bank of the Aroostook River. Still no fish. It's about 10 after 11, but we certainly had a wonderful day, a wonderful morning. There's another hole.
Yep, that's a beaver hole.
That's right.
And there's a real beaver dam. Just past the real beaver dam up there. Here we are with a very energetic beaver family. Looks like they tried to go across the river at this point. They didn't get very far. Long way to go. But they're underneath all of those sticks and mud. Their families protected from the predators.
Okay, there's the big one. There's the big one. It's a fighter. Man, where the hell's the net? Get the net, Forrest.
Man, it must have taken me a half hour to get him up here, boy.
Holy mackerel.
That's another one of our friendly chubs.
Hold it up. Can you lift it? I don't want you to get any strain.
There are fish in these waters, men. You just have to know how to do it.
The mosquitoes up here in Maine are bigger than that fish, in case anybody's interested.
Is that right? Yeah.
There's a little chipmunk in the bushes over here. We saw it earlier. Just running around. No, he's not there now. Yeah, that was a nice little fish. He gave his life for our enjoyment. Well, if this place looks familiar to you all, yes, we were fishing right down there
Clark Siding.
below that house.
Oh, they're just down around that turn here.
Clark Siding, yeah.
Right? Yeah, right there. Right, yeah.
And we looked up this river and said, boy, what a great spot this would be to fish.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Well, yes, sir. Never knew you'd end up over here this afternoon. Huh?
No, sir, you're right about that. And we ended up right here. So let's catch all these fish. We're looking at the, what do we call these?
Boom chain.
Okay.
To hold the booms together, so when they drive logs, they could put a big log from one pier to the other, and they were held with some chains.
Right.
So they could hold the logs back.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Those are those boom ties we were talking about, stretched along the river, used during the great log floating.
I was wondering. Man, my line's starting to go. I wasn't going to say anything. Worm trying to catch another worm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you see that fly out there in the water? He's trying to fly, but if a fish isn't attracted to that, if a fish will not catch that fly,
No fish around.
it means there's no fish in his water. And here we are, folks. That's where we fished the first day. Right in there. There's the mouth of the mighty Machais River, the big Machais River.
Get my line in.
Along the Aroostook.
We're coming on a rock.
Coming on a rock. Big time. This is an exciting time, folks.
Watch what you're doing.
I got you, pal. Well, now we're flowing down the Aroostook after it has combined with the Machais River. And you talk about a fast current. Up there around the bend, it was really something. We had our anchor out.
Broke the damn anchor line.
And we were dragging, and just anchor line broke.
Rock, yeah, but I guess we're gonna go around and get all right.
I think there's something up there right ahead, yeah, some rocks.
Yeah.
We'll be okay. We'll be.
That's a pretty strong line to break.
Yeah, yeah.
Did it break?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's cut on that rock and give it a sudden snap or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Heads up, here comes that.
You go right over the top of it.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, man. There it is.
That's all right. Yep, no problem.
Look this far below the surface.
Okay.
Let's do it. Well, that was our day of fishing on the mighty Aroostook River. Yeah, keep an eye out for the rocks. And there's the bridge, the Ashland Bridge over the Aroostook River. We parked our car just on the other side of that bridge and to the right. What a great day it's been. Yeah, we didn't miss that rock.
See it.
I didn't see it. Over there's one.
Hold it, not rock, go to kick it backwards.
Right.
I see that one, that one, that one, that one. I didn't see anybody moving it.
These rocks are in here, I'm telling you. Boy, look at that rock.
Actually, it's right here.
Sure is, boy. Right over there, too, is one. We're right here. And
They
it's
don't know it, but they park right there.
Other places.
this farm.
Yeah.
Who owns the farm?
Her sister.
I'll be darned.
Her and her husband jump right here.
Well, we're on an authentic potato farm outside of, well, this is Ashland, Maine, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, it's Ashland.
And we're watching them. There's a device over there, conveyor belt loading potatoes. And there's a truck loaded down with potatoes.
Them are going to the processing plant.
How will they be processed?
They'll either be tater tots or French fries or.
Mm-hmm. How about that? Yes, sir.
This right here, this is called a bin piler. Okay, in the fall when they come out of the field from the harvester with a truck
Right.
like that. Okay, you see the back end of the truck right there?
Right.
It's got a belt. Okay, they back up and they load onto there. And there's like 4 to 6 people up there, and they pick over the for the potatoes again that they didn't get on the harvester, the rocks,
Gotcha.
the dirt, and the boom drops that. Well, you'll see it in there where
Yeah.
the potatoes are, and they just pile the potatoes. And now here, they pick them up with that little, what do they call them, bobcats.
Right.
Put it into a hopper. They rerun them through there. There's men up there picking them over again, and they go into the truck. To be.
Quite an operation.
This is his. These 2 houses are my brother-in-law's. That one belongs to his brother who has the farm in Dartmouth.
Now this is a potato house. And see how big that thing is. How far back do those things go?
They're back to the other end of the building.
Now how long will they stay like this? How long will
They've
they?
been here since now. They've been here since last fall. These potatoes.
Unbelievable.
This is where we picked your bag of potatoes out of this pile.
Is that a fact?
Yeah. And when the potato house is full,
Don't break your leg.
All right.
54 million barrels a year. What's a barrel of potatoes weigh? About 165 pounds?
165 pounds.
Unbelievable.
54 million barrels. Back in the 40s. That used to make 50.
There he goes. There's some pretty country. Wow. Whew. Leaving the town of Mapleton, heading towards Presque, Maine. Just about 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. There we go. Wanted to make sure we picked all that up. I hope we picked up Mapleton. Pretty town. Outside of Ashland. Stopping at Presque to get a videotape and try to exchange some American money for Canadian. The exchange rate right now is $1.37 Canadian to $1 American. 72 cents Canadian will buy $1 American. It's quite a favorable exchange. Let's zoom in over there. Can't do it. Haystack Mountain, folks, outside of Ashland. Famous landmark. Another shot of Haystack as we approach it. There's old Haystack.
Here we are, following Maine's Northwoods industry, log cutting. This truck here we're following is heading towards Presque. He's got a load of lumber on it.
I don't see a tag on the back of his trailer.
It's probably covered over with dust and dirt. Oh, I got a red light on. What's that
It's
mean?
okay, it means you're recording.
Oh,
Down at the bottom?
Yeah.
That's the sign you're recording.
Oh, okay. I never noticed it before. Maybe I wasn't recording all that time.
Okay, Bill was just saying that that's Aroostook State Park, and that's Mars Hill Mountain. And we're leaving Presque. We stopped off and bought another videotape and exchanged some money for Canadian, and we were only able to get $1.34 Canadian for $1 American. American Express would have given us $1.37, but it's a couple of hours away from here.
More than a couple. That's 6 hours.
Portland, Brunswick, or Augusta. That's where we'd have to go.
It'll be about 5 hours.
Yeah. So we decided to settle at $1.34, us high financiers, and or we high financiers, excuse me. And we're heading towards Olton. We'll be there at approximately 11 o'clock, and at that point we'll cross into Canada. Now in the Aroostook State Park is the site of the transatlantic balloon ascension. There was a sign back there. That's where the balloon took off and crossed the Atlantic. The hot air balloon, or the lighter than air balloon. Well, buddy, it was tough leaving Ashland.
Tell me.
Great little town.
It's like you said, it's like getting off vacation, going back to school.
Yeah, it was tough. Certainly had a great time. Met some wonderful people there. Wonderful people. Wholesome. It was really great. Still on the South Route 1 towards Holton. Still on our way to Holton, and just looking at a mountain off in the distance as we came over a hill. Just one beautiful view after another. This is the town of Mars Hill, and off to our left we can see Mars Hill. 24 miles to Holton from here. Gasoline, $1. We've entered the town of Holton. There was a sign that said, "Welcome to Holton." There was a U.S. Border Patrol barracks to our left. Maryland State Police, listen to me. Maine State Police on the right. And we'll be picking up I-95 up here a little further, and I-95 will take us right into Canada. Won't be long. North 95 to the left. Now we're on the ramp to Interstate 95, still in Maine, and won't be long. We'll be hitting the Canadian border and New Brunswick. Gee whiz. Looks like we have this road to ourselves, Bill. 65. My. Hope the roads are this good in Canada. We'll make good time. The Ducksnakeag River.
Okay.
River. That's one of the rivers we didn't fish in.
Thought we're all friggin' fired
Northern Maritime Provinces, straight ahead. Duty-free port, Bolton Airport, 1 mile. Speed limit, 40 miles per hour. Drop it on down. Looks like we'll be approaching the checkpoint. Yeah, the airport and the runway. Swing around here to Bolton Airport. Last exit before Canada Customs. Here we go. We're committed, 25 miles per hour. So a sign back there, entering Atlantic time zone. We move our watches forward 1 hour. So we just lost an hour back there. Maximum 30 kilometers per hour. Here we are. Well, we made it through customs. We're in Canada. And welcome to New Brunswick.
How much is 100 kilometers?
60.
Is that all?
Yeah. Speed limit is in, everything's in metric now. So here we are. Very friendly customs agent met us, asked us where we were going, what we were bringing, where we were from. And we're on our way. Bill, you must, you've got an honest face. I've always told you that. And he was very nice, wasn't he?
Yep. Can we break out the guns now?
We can't, of course, bring any weapons, any guns of any type into Canada. The only weapons we have are rods and reels.
And we don't even know how to shoot those.
And they were firing blanks this week. Firing blanks. Anyway, here we are. This is Canadian Route 95. This is, as you can see, a 2-lane road. Well, here we are at the New Brunswick Visitors Center. Very nice. A sign that says welcome and another one that says bienvenue, which is French. Which is French for bienvenue. Excuse me, Bill.
Got a parlez-vous the French say.
So French influence over here on my right.
Mossy bar.
Same to you. Nouveau Brunswick. This project was funded by the Canada Department of Regional Economic Expansion in the province of New Brunswick, and that says the same thing in French. Y'all were very helpful. Thank you very much. We have a map and all kinds of things about New Brunswick. Where to stay, accommodations list. Let's see what we have over there. River Valley Scenic Drive, that's where we'll be. This is interesting. What is the currency exchange rate?
You have to ask that right in there, sir.
We're still in the visitor center. Let's get an idea of the type of scenery that one can see in New Brunswick. Of course, being a maritime province, there'll be a lot of water activities. People are very friendly, very helpful. Balloon Ascension, there's a picture of the beach. Need to know where that is. Looks great. course, the canoes. Canoeing is always popular up here.
Check out the dory.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Find out where this guy is standing. He certainly has a beautiful view. And of course the Irish influence. Well, got to our car and on the way. Thank you. Route 95, we just left the visitor center and we're on our way. 100 kilometers per hour, speed limit. We're in good shape. Oh yes, we did set our watches forward. At least I set mine. It's now 12:30 Atlantic time. This is Route 95 in New Brunswick. Still heading towards Route 2. And Route 2, we were told, is a scenic river drive. So we'll look forward to that trip. We just passed a sign back there that said to Bedell, B-E-D-E-L-L, the town of Bedell. Fredericton, Route 2, that's what we want, Bill. Fredericton, Route 2, here we are. East.
Oh, that thing pull hard.
Yeah, she will, buddy.
Hard to the right.
And occasionally she'll pull hard to the left. Here we are on Route 2. We need a little space.
Well, here we are in New Brunswick. We just left our motel room. There's our first mountain ranges going out of sight on us. Try to check back with you folks later. Well, here we are heading towards the Bay of Fundy Museum, or our historical park. Maybe we'll catch some tides, high tide, low tide.
We're counting on it. It's going to be, I'm really looking forward to it. Should be a highlight of this trip. Our hotel's pretty nice. It's not the Four Seasons, unfortunately, but it's a nice quality inn. And what did we discover? Gasoline cost up here, Bill?
We don't know yet. We don't know if that's true or something. We don't know.
It sounds too good to be true.
Like 68 cents a gallon.
And that's 68 cents Canadian.
That's for high test.
And that's about 40 cents American per gallon.
Yep.
Here we are, Bill. What does that say? Fundy?
Yep, National Park. Canada.
Here we are.
You in low?
Yeah. Oh, we have a little obtained vehicle license.
Do what?
It says obtained vehicle license. Well, guess what?
How much is it? $6.
There's, let me see. Nothing here.
Huh?
10 to 6, Monday through Friday. 4:30.
Well, go ahead.
Well, here we are. We're gonna get locked in here, aren't we?
I don't think so. There's no gates. Firearms must be kept in vehicles, dismantled, unloaded.
Well, look at the difference in the condition of the roads. It's like Canada wants people to use their national parks.
Wants to wreck their front ends getting to them.
In Information. What do you think, Bill?
What's that?
Uh-oh.
What?
Whew, that late. Information. You don't want any
Oh,
information?
yeah. Sorry.
You might think we're still in Maine. This is very much how the roads would wind through Maine, but we are in New Brunswick and we're approaching the Bay of Fundy. This is Route 114 and it dead ends at the bay, and we're anxiously awaiting a beautiful overlook as we approach one of these hilltops, and we see trails going off to the left and right as we drive along. There's Laveway Auto Trail. I don't know where that would go. The park information center closed at 4:30. According to my watch, they closed 10 minutes early. But the park is still open. This is an access road to the town of Alma, and we'll talk to you as soon as we find something worth talking about again. Well, we're taking a picture of the odometer, which I can't get to. She just went to 80,000.
76,000.
Oh, excuse me. 76,000 miles. Well, it looks like our patience has paid off. We're looking across the bay to Nova Scotia, aren't we, Bill? It's breathtaking. And I can't get it. Yeah, there it is. Oh my Lord. The Bay of Fundy, folks. The insects. Here we are. It's the Bay of Fundy. Fundy National Park. Isn't this beautiful? Looks like there's a boat down on the bay. See if I can get it in focus. I can't figure it out. Won't focus that far. Well, buddy, is this it? I see our black flies want to get in the picture too. But they won't bother us because we're too mean, huh? Hardly. Hey, buddy. I think we're getting invaded here, pal. It's a beautiful shot over there.
There's a lighthouse on that point.
Far point out there.
Yeah, see the white?
That's it. That's the Bay of Fundy Light. Probably.
No, the Bay of Fundy Light's about 60
To the right.
miles down this way.
To the right.
No, that's not the Bay of Fundy up.
Here we are, folks. What's up ahead there, Bill?
Alma?
The town of Alma. Fantastic Bay of Fundy.
Tide's out.
Tide is out. Look how low those boats are sitting.
Well,
This is the town of Alma, the harbor of Alma. You can see a boat coming in. He's navigating the channel. You can see the channel markers. Crude, but functional. It's very cool here. It's about, I'd say, 15 degrees cooler than it was where we took our last shot up in the wooded area overlooking the bay.
Look at this boat on the bottom.
Yeah. She's,
Picture of him.
yeah. The boat is being suspended in air. It's being held up by its mooring lines.
No, it's sitting on the bottom.
Think so?
I know so.
It looks like
Mooring
it's...
lines would not hold it up and flip over.
There it is. Incredible. Looks like that was might have been a fishing boat coming in. Gosh, this is just beautiful. And this is beautiful air. Clean, crisp. The town of Alma, New Brunswick. Look at the groins they built up here to protect the harbor from the tides and the storms. And across the Bay of Fundy is Nova Scotia. It's the landmass you see over there. Just beautiful. Wally, I'm sorry you're not here, buddy.
It's not the Bay of Fundy.
Carol, excuse me, Bill. This is the Bay of Fundy right out here. All the way down.
No, out there's the Bay of Fundy.
That's correct. That is correct.
This here area is here.
Well,
See that point of land? See that point of land over there?
which point, Bill?
Right out here.
Right here?
Not right here. Way over there.
Yeah. This is the Bay of Fundy, I'll bet you.
Right.
All the way down. Check our charts. Check our maps.
The map says it's the Bay of Fundy, block or whatever the hell it is.
Okay. All right.
That's the Bay of Fundy out there.
Right. You don't think this is the Bay of Fundy out here? All the way across
Maybe
there?
that's the Bay of Fundy.
Yes, it is.
Chart's wrong.
That's the Bay of Fundy. Boy, look at the seagulls. Trying to come in here. And that's a narrow channel. Gorgeous. Carol, I wish you could be here too, sweetheart. We'll make this trip one of these days. We just came out of the Fundy National Park, which is up there. I'm sure they have some wonderful vistas and things that would be enjoyable, but we haven't made the time to do it. But well, you can see all the way out to the Atlantic. Way out there. And there's Nova Scotia across the bay. Boy, just look how far down these boats are tied and moored. They're on lines that anticipate the rise and fall of this tide by some 30 feet. Amazing. All of them are tied up. That's quite a drop from here. And they're supposed to come all the way up to this level, the decks. Bill, you were right, as usual. That is the Bay of what out there?
Chickamauga, whatever the heck it is. I can't remember the name of it.
And to the right is the
Bay of Fundy.
Is the Bay of Fundy as we look over top of this point of land. But this is where the Bay of Fundy becomes very narrow and ends, and they've changed the name of the body of water to another bay. But of course it still has the same effect. The tidal effect is still the same. And with the cliffs along here, just awesome. Beautiful. Some fine looking restaurants in this town, Bill.
I think there's one right there we ought to visit.
I think you're right, pal.
Huh?
Let's try it.
Let's do it.
See what kind of bargains we can get in Canadian money here.